Have you ever felt like life is moving way too fast, and you're stuck trying to keep up? Like no matter how hard you try, you just can't catch a break. Let me tell you something, you're not alone. Life can feel like a heavy weight sometimes, but I've discovered something amazing that might help us all, the ancient teachings of Buddhism. I deserve peace. I am stronger than my struggles. I will embrace the present moment. I am enough, just as I am. Together, we'll explore how to slow down, breathe, and find clarity in all the chaos. Come with me as I apply Buddhist wisdom to my daily life for a whole week. Let's uncover the peace and happiness we've been searching for, one mindful step at a time. You won't regret it. Let me share something personal with you. Life can feel like one big, messy race. We're always rushing, school, work, family, friends, and everything in between. Sometimes, it's like we're trying to balance 100 things at once, and no matter how hard we try, something always feels missing. Do you feel that too? Like there's a tiny voice inside asking, is this it? Is there more to life? I've felt that voice for years, especially when life felt overwhelming. But instead of ignoring it, I decided to listen. That's what led me to Buddhism. This ancient practice offers ideas that can help us slow down, breathe, and focus on what really matters. And for the next week, I'm challenging myself to apply its wisdom to my everyday life. But here's the thing, I don't want to do this alone. I want you to come with me on this journey. Let's do this together, step by step. So, why Buddhism, you ask? It's simple. Life today is stressful. Anxiety, stress, and worry are everywhere. We feel like we don't have enough time, like the world is moving faster than we can keep up. It's exhausting, isn't it? Buddhism teaches something completely different. It shows us how to slow down and pay attention to the moment we're in right now. This is called mindfulness. It's about stopping all the noise in our heads and really seeing, feeling, and living in the present. Imagine how freeing it would feel to stop worrying about the past or the future, just for a moment, and focus on what's in front of us. Doesn't that sound like a breath of fresh air? Buddhism also reminds us of something important: nothing in life is permanent. Not our stress, not our problems, not even the things we cling to. Everything changes. This truth is called impermanence. When we learn to accept it, life feels a little lighter. But my favorite thing about Buddhism is its focus on compassion, being kind to ourselves and others. It's about looking at people, even those who hurt us, and choosing to see them as human beings with feelings, just like us. Imagine a world where kindness was our first response instead of anger or fear. Wouldn't that be beautiful? Let me tell you a quick story. A few years ago, I was struggling. I felt lost and tired all the time. My mind was full of worries, and I didn't know how to make it stop. It was like I was stuck in a dark room with no windows. One day, I found a book about Buddhism. I didn't expect much from it, but as I read, something clicked. The teachings about mindfulness, impermanence, and compassion made sense to me. I started meditating every morning, even if it was just for 5 minutes. Slowly, my mind started to quiet down. I began to notice the little things, the sound of birds, the warmth of the sun, the taste of my food. It was like waking up from a deep sleep. It wasn't magic, and it didn't fix everything overnight. But it helped me see life differently. I learned that my thoughts and emotions didn't control me, I could choose how to respond to them. And that changed everything. Now, I want to take this practice deeper, and I want you to join me. Over the next week, I'm going to focus on 3 big ideas from Buddhism. 1. Mindfulness. I'll try to be fully present in everything I do, whether it's eating, walking, or even just breathing. No multitasking, no distractions. Just focus. 2. Impermanence. I'll remind myself that nothing lasts forever, not my good days or my bad ones. This thought can bring a lot of peace. 3. Compassion. I'll practice being kind to myself and others, even when it's hard. especially when it's hard. I'll meditate every day, reflect on these ideas, and try to live by them. I'll share what I learn, the struggles I face, and the small wins I achieve. And if you want to, you can try these practices too. Let's see how they can make our lives better. Before we dive into this challenge, let's take a moment to pause. Think about your life right now. Is there something that's been bothering you? Maybe a problem you can't solve or a feeling you can't shake. What if, instead of fighting it, you just sat with it for a moment? What if you looked at it without judgment, like an observer watching a river flow? This is what Buddhism teaches us. It's not about escaping life's challenges, it's about facing them with courage and clarity. It's about accepting that life isn't perfect, and that's okay. Let's do this together. As I take this journey, I want you to know that you're not alone. If you're feeling stressed, lost, or stuck, know that it's okay to feel that way. It's okay to not have all the answers. The beauty of life is that we're all learning as we go. So, let's take this step together. Let's slow down, breathe, and find joy in the little things. Let's learn to let go of what's holding us back and embrace the present moment. I'm excited to see where this journey takes us, and I hope you are too. I'll be sharing updates throughout this week, what I'm learning, how I'm feeling, and how these practices are changing my day-to-day life. If you want to try mindfulness or meditation with me, let me know in the comments. Thank you for coming on this journey with me. I hope this inspires you to look at life a little differently, even if it's just for a moment. And remember, you are not alone. We're in this together, one breath at a time. Let's find the peace we've been searching for. Stay tuned for more.